This broadcast of the ASEAN Basketball League may not be reused in any way, shape, or form without an express written consent of the ABL.
Open is Regulus. Back-to-back triples for Mono Vampire.
Only 7 remaining. He makes his move. Young forces it up and in! CC hasn't made a shot before that.
Pretty good so far here in the first half.
Lai. Oh, everyone for the Black Bears finding the bottom of the net. Leaky with a big steal. Leaky for 3. That goes in. What a play.
Hello basketball fans, welcome to the 2019-2020 ASEAN Basketball League. We are in our 10th season, and tonight we will have the honor to get to see the Mono Vampire versus the San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Today is November 17th, 2019. It's a Sunday afternoon, and we are coming to you live from GSB Stadium 29 in Bangkok. I'm your anchor, Bukrit Taratana, with our veteran analyst, Mr. TK.
Yeah, what a great game we have today between these two teams, and we'll be introducing both of the players right after this for a bit. It's gonna be a great game. This was the finals rematch from 2 years ago. What a great way to start the ABL season for these two teams.
No doubt, and both these teams are very familiar with each other. And the Mono Vampire and the San Miguel Alab Pilipinas looking to start their season facing off with each other tonight. So, what's it gonna be like? Exciting for sure.
Well, it's the first game of the season. These guys want to get off on the right foot. And you see a lot of new faces for Alab Pilipinas, but more familiar faces for the Mono Vampire.
Number 13,
No doubt.
Shani Brenda. Number 14,
So now we have the players coming onto the floor,
Number 15,
getting ready for the handshake.
Henry. Number 18, Ruby Vital. Number 24, Brandon Canules Bronzer. Number 27, Evron Aban.
And for these two teams,
Number 30,
talking about last
Andre
season, they've had
Karagu.
quite a different
Number
outcome.
55,
Yeah, they
Nicolas
went kind of in
King.
different directions as the season ended. Alab Pilipinas, they
And coach
finished
Mr.
high at the
Jimmy
top of the
Alapa.
standings, went in with great momentum, but
Assistant
ran
coach
into
Mr.
Hong Kong Eastern
Mike
and dropped out of the
Kwan.
quarterfinals. But
Mr.
on the other
Eric
end, you have Mono
Mack
Vampire. They
and
were down
Mr.
there at the
Mac
bottom, finished at 8th,
Abdurrahman.
heading into the playoffs, but
And,
took down the number 1 seed, the Formosa Dreamers. So
Mono point.
Despite what might happen in this
Basketball
game, however close it is, you got to realize that the ABL is a long season and
Definitely.
a lot can change.
Maybe that's a better strategy to start out slow at the beginning so you can finish strong at the end, right? But I'm sure you'd rather start out strong and keep it strong throughout.
And these are familiar faces you see here for the Mono Vampire. You saw their Thailand and Chinchayananthi.
And the first
So basically their team is
player,
pretty much intact, right? For as far as locals are concerned.
But yeah, Anat Kuala, an up-and-coming youngster, athletic forward. Looking to see a lot more from him this year.
Number 7,
Player introductions underway.
Number 50, Kristen Torres. Number 33, Nopon Sangtong. Player number 0, Frederick Rish. Number 11, Horses Morgan. Number 77, Shichai Anandi.
So no doubt, a lot of familiar faces for the Mono Vampire. And as for returning imports, they only have Michael Singletary coming back to the team.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big deal to get the team kind of ready for the season. But with a guy like Mike Singletary returning, you know you have the scoring, you know you have the leadership. He's been here for 2-3 years already. Everyone's familiar with him and familiar with him leading the squad. I think that's something that will really go in the way of the Mono Vampire to get this season started on the right foot.
Definitely. And our new coach here, Mr. Andre Erlep, whipping our boys into shape this year too, I hear.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job of training for this upcoming season, just getting into shape. I think that's we're really gonna see a lot of how he'll use that stamina that they've really built up during the offseason. We'll see more pressure on defense. We saw that during the preseason, but let's see how it works against Alab Pilipinas, who are a really good team at controlling the ball.
And also looking to see on defense as well, right? Whoever's going to play the tougher defense is always going to have the advantage. And we're taking a look at the starting five for San Miguel Alab.
Yeah, some familiar faces
Yeah.
there. Lawrence Domingo, he's been here since the first season for Alab. Jason Brinkman, of course, this is his first season playing for Alab, but he's a familiar face in the ABL. He's even played with the Mono Vampire.
Yeah, especially here in Thailand. He has a lot of fans there still.
But some new faces as well. Louis Vigil, a great three-point shooter. Nick King, Adrian Forbes. This is going to be an interesting first sighting for Alab for the fans.
So a lot of new import faces for Alab. A couple of new imports for Mono as well. Ryan Watkins.
And Coach Andre Erlep going a little bit unorthodox here. He's keeping Preston Knowles, the other world import, on the bench right now. And also Tyler Lamb, who was putting up 17 points per game last season. Andre is just keeping him on the bench, maybe just seeing how
Testing the waters.
Just testing the waters. Putting Freddie Lish in. I think that's an interesting way to can really handle the ball well. Sometimes he's been more used to coming off the bench as a microwave kind of scorer type of guy, but let's see how this works out.
Definitely. And what an acquirement that was for Mono to get Preston Knowles. You know, of course, the situation with Tucker re-injuring himself.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate situation, obviously, for Tucker, but a great pickup nonetheless by Mono Vampire just to get back into that. We'll see how it goes when Andre actually puts him into the game.
Yeah, he can ball. He can definitely ball.
Yeah, you don't get a Louisville scholarship without being able to ball.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's another guy that we really have to talk about. Ryan Watkins,
No
leading
doubt.
rebounder from last year. He's not the biggest guy, but he just really knows where to be to get those rebounds.
For a center, is the short center, 6'9".
And that's something that Mono Vampire are really going to be looking to take advantage of because they don't really have a lot of big guys.
Both teams last-minute strategy discussion here.
We are hyped here today for the first
Yeah, what
game.
a turnout.
Yeah, the fans have been waiting for this for a while. We saw a lot of them come already for the preseason games. But this is the real thing. This is the real deal. And
I don't know if they're confused to see Jason Brickman in a different uniform here. They're like, what?
Yeah, last time they saw him still with the Mono Vampire. Now with Alab Pilipinas. He's a great playmaker. And
Definitely.
You really hate to see him on the other side as someone who's been with the Mono Vampire for 2 years.
Definitely. And for Jason Brickman, this year, being on the Alab Pilipinas, he's considered as a local now.
Yeah, so he has more options to play around with. Last year he was a world import, so he maybe had a little less options. He didn't even get a chance to play with Tyler Lamb to start off the season, but we'll see what he does here with the options he has.
Speaking of Tyler Lamb, he's also the parentheses local import for Mono, and both these two guys are definitely going to be in the race for local MVP.
Yeah, they're going to be key contributors from start to finish. We both know what they can do. Jason Brickman with his playmaking, Tyler Lamb with his scoring, and
No doubt.
yeah, the seconds are counting down. We're about to start.
And here
the
we go.
season.
Tip off season number 10, ABL. Mono wins the tip. Freddie Leash running the offense quickly. Looking excited. Singletary in the post. Throws it up. Not going to get it. Rebound.
I like that matchup by Coach Jimmy Alabak, though, putting a defender like Lawrence Domingo on Mike Singletary. You really want to control him and getting his way early in this game.
For Alab, you don't want to get Mike warmed up early.
Man, on the other end, Nick King going up against Naratif Bunsarm. That's a lot of confidence that Andre has for his youngster.
Bunsarm having some pretty good preseason performances as well.
Ooh, Domingo. Looking a bit aggressive, attacking the basket. Usually he's been used as a more defensive stopper, as we see here, but good to see him going straight though.
Mike attacking, returning the favor. What a pretty good start here so far.
It's good to see the teams just taking it straight to the basket, setting the tone.
Oh, whistle blown. And that might be an offensive foul.
Not sure, maybe it's an offensive foul or maybe he stepped on the line. Oh, it's a foul. That's good defense there by Naratif. 2 straight possessions where he just...
Was that coach's happy face? Got the call or
He's a lot. He has a wide range of emotions. You're going to see that throughout the whole season.
Ananthi takes a 3 and gets it to go.
Great start here by the Mono Vampire, getting into their zone, getting comfortable.
Ananthi, another local bet. Trying to keep up with this guy, but gets a 3 return.
Leaf Wyatt. Wow. Doesn't need much space to get a shot off.
Ooh, Freddie Lish working his way through. Brickman gets the layup.
That's a point guard rivalry there. Both guys came into the league same year, 2015, 2016.
That's a good matchup too.
Yeah. Contrasting style of play. Jason Brickman, a solid
playmaker. Yeah.
Freddie is just flashy and gets the advantage there, and they're first going at each other.
He'll cross you over and he'll smile at you. You'll love him for it.
He's always smiling.
Yeah, what a character. Looking to work the ISO here. Takes the screen, gives it to Ryan Watkins inside, kicks it back out. Nice patience by Bunsarm, but misses pretty badly there. Oh, and pressure by Ananthi makes King throw the ball away.
Yeah, you're not. I don't think this is a solid start on offense by Alab. They're not really getting their offensive going. It seems like they're just dribbling it up and looking for the option instead of running and trying to create something. But maybe that's just the jitters of the first few minutes.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Speaking of jitters, Freddie Lish has none. Just jacking threes here. Singletary gets the advantage, cuts it in, takes the bump, gives it to Ryan Watkins for the jam.
Yeah, you gotta like that assist and dunk by Watkins, but that play started with the hustle from Bunserm on the offensive board.
Definitely.
Impressive minutes here starting the game.
Not a bad start here from Mono Vampire. Another three missed for Alab. Mike taking it down in transition. Here we go, bump. And the finish won't get it to go. Freddie picks up the offensive board, kicks it to Ananthi in the wing. Three-pointer, yes sir!
He's been practicing that during the preseason and off to a 2-2.
I thought you were gonna say he's practicing that celebration after the shot.
He has that in his bag.
Okay. That was pretty good. Oh, and the pick and roll deflected, but they still get a hold on it. So throws it off. But the mono body is standing there to save the ball.
You just saw there for a glimpse. Coach Andre obviously impressed with his team's defensive effort to start here, just swarming and making things difficult. You haven't seen an easy pass come out of Khalif Wyatt to start this game at all.
Looking to get their footing here in the first quarter, and another air ball is missed. Mike Singletary pushing the ball up court to Bunserm underneath, and he steps on the line.
Yeah, he's got to polish a bit there, but on offense. But if he's going to continue putting his effort on defense, Coach Andre has got to be
That might be a
pleased
little
with,
jitters.
with what he's doing on the court.
Yeah. 12-5 Mono Vampire up early here. Hands all over the place. Look at that defense. And does he throw it away? Yes, he does.
Watkins there, trash talking a bit to Domingo, just hyped up with the defense by the Mono Vampire to start the game.
Boy, the Vampire squad is excited. They're coming off with a bang here. Active hands.
Yeah, Alab making their first chess move, bringing in Jeremiah Gray off the bench. He's a guy who's projected to be
highly anticipated this year. Ryan Watkins inside, bumps, shoots it, doesn't get it. All over the rebound, coming up, Brickman looking to play make, and they will keep the ball. Lots of deflections, active hands from Mono Vampire on defense.
Yeah, the thing about Alab right now is that they don't have a lot of spacing, or they haven't showed the threat of having three-point shooters to space Mono Vampire out.
Yeah, you can tell they're just going for like these mid-ranges and then trying to attack this inside, but they're just getting stuck.
And the Mono Vampire can just swarm right in the zone.
And you got Mike Singletary with the three-pointer, and that's the happy face of Coach right there. Still no smiles.
He is hyped up.
He's smiling inside. Brickman trying to get something created. He gets a good pass. Oh! But instead of that shot outside wide open, he tries to take it in.
Yeah.
He does draw the foul.
That does get something for Alab. But as you see there was more spacing when you're standing out and just spreading it out, allowing some room to penetrate and get these fouls.
But Mike, intimidation factor right there.
Yeah, just sending a message.
Yes, not in my house.
Can't get in the paint that easily.
The crowd really into it, but it won't faze him. Nicholas King picks up his first free throw.
Quick off-season addition for Alab. They had their mind set on Ronaldo Balkman at first. They picked up Nick King, and he should be a good addition. Can do a little bit of everything. That's doing a little bit of everything, Freddie Lish.
Slicing and dicing. Freddie Lish's style. Nice little contest there by Moses Morgan, trying to put his hand on the ball last second. He will get rewarded. Oh, and he kicks it out too. Ryan Watkins for this jam. Coach is loving it.
Ryan Watkins with the energy starting the season. 2 dunks already.
Wow. And a timeout. Alab, much needed, 19-7. 4:39 left in the first. Coach bringing out the clipboard. some much-needed strategizing time right here. Look at this, on fire. Nice. What a really good start for the Mono Vampire. I just hope they can keep the fire going throughout the game.
Yeah, right. There are a lot of impressive things right now for Mono Vampire, but one of those things is that Ryan Watkins is sticking to playing inside the paint. Last year he played for Macau Black Bears. You saw him take a lot of threes, and they really needed his presence down low, and that's what he's doing for Mono Vampire to start the season.
And it's working really well for him as he gets another rebound there. And running the floor, being strong, gets rewarded underneath, and he gets the 2 to go.
Yeah, if your big man's running like that, you just gotta reward him with a pass down low.
Yes. And now Alab settling for long three-pointers. And they're missing the layup underneath. Nice contest there. Ryan Watkins ends up with it.
Yeah, you see there once again, Oliver just swarming down in the paint. There's just not enough space to do anything.
Nice move by Freddie Lish. Doesn't get to go. On the wing here. Nick King, step back, jumper, gets it to go, top of the key.
Well, the Mono Vampire are going to live with that. Nick King had to do a lot of dribbling to get a shot. There was not a lot of ball rotation. They can live with that kind of
make him work for it. Ananthi fakes the 3, drives the lane, misses the finger roll.
He hesitated a little bit.
Yeah, he got intimidated a little bit there with the defense. But a 3-pointer missed badly by Gray.
They really need Jason Brickman to start orchestrating the offense.
Yeah.
He's just looking a bit wild right now.
But Ryan Watkins doing his thing. Oh, no foul called there. Still like the aggressive play. They're just attacking what works. Keep doing it until they stop it, right? And another off-balance jumper for King.
Another one and done there for Alab. No passing there.
Morgan short on the 3. Brickman trying to create. Maybe a bit difficult doing it against his former teammates. They know his game.
Yeah, but finally Alab gets a 3.
Jeremiah Gray. Mike working his way inside, whistle blown, count it! And one opportunity for Mike Singletary.
And you've seen that so many times over his past years in the AVL. He just bullies his way down to the paint.
Yes. Bully ball. Boom. Nice.
There is not much you can do to slow him down once he starts gathering momentum up for the layup.
Number 7, Singletary.
Oh, here we go. Preston Knowles in the game.
Yeah, a bit of a change of pace for the Mono Vampire, bringing him in, along with Tirwa Chantajon, the local Thai center. And Coach Andre going a bit deep into his lineup.
Oh, Moses Morgan with active hands, making King work. King up top with the ISO. And another forced shot. Good defense there by Mono.
Mono, they're going to let him take those shots.
Yeah. Singletary! You got it. 3-pointer in the corner.
You can't let him take those shots all day.
I think Mike's heating up. The whole Mono Vampire team is heating up. And they try to return the favor. Another air ball for Alab. And then a frustration foul.
Alab just looks a bit scattered. The shots aren't coming into rhythm. But again, it's the first game. It's the first quarter. They just really have to get things going quickly.
Talk about a major case of the jitters, if that's what that is. But there's still time. Still got 3 quarters left. But not if Mono is making these deep shots. Michael Singletary feeling it.
Just a bit of a heat check there.
Yeah.
Can't really blame him for taking those with the quarter he's been having.
Go for it, big man.
Singletary already with 11 points, almost outscoring Alab by himself.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Scrambling here, trying to get something done, but they always end up giving it back to Nicholas King, and he tries to create something, but the whistle will be blown first.
We're seeing the ball stay with Nick King a lot. But again, he was a late addition to the squad. Maybe he's still getting used to where his teammates are going to be, and that's slowing down the decision making a bit. And that's something that the team has got to figure out.
And another pass almost turned it over.
Jeremiah was wide open right there.
Another contested 3. Won't get it to go. Knowles coming back the other way. Quick passes. Tyler Lamb spinning. And a foul.
First touch of the season, and Tyler Lamb is still smooth.
Definitely. He has always been one of my favorite players. Smooth and just relaxed.
Yeah, it's just such a joy to watch.
Spin move there. This year sporting the more aerodynamic hairdo.
He said it was a part of him maybe growing up a bit. He has 2 kids now. Just wants to mature a bit from his usual hairstyle that he's had in the past.
Well, it definitely looks more mature. I think it looks better on him. Yeah.
It's a bit more sleek. And puts up his first points of this ABL season.
Defense.
29-12, Mono Vampire leading with 24 seconds left in the first quarter.
Alab also going deep into the roster.
3-pointer, no good again.
Last shot.
And Mike Singletary will hold it for the last shot here with 9 seconds left. Working the ISO, drives the lane. Misses the layup, but yes, they get the follow.
What a quarter this was for the Mono Vampire to start the season. 31 points in the first quarter alone.
Everybody's eating for the Mono Vampires.
Yeah.
Share the sugar.
Everyone's got to be happy about that start.
Can't say the same for this end right here.
Yeah, Alab Pilipinas, they've got a lot to figure out, and Coach Jimmy Alapag is certainly going to be talking about that.
Take a look at the replay here. Nice little teardrop. Mike being strong. Bam!
That just creates a lot of space for his
Yeah.
teammates.
He draws the defenders and he knocks them off like bowling pins. Ryan Watkins, nice job just slashing.
There's just a lot of good passing by the Mono Vampire, good movement away from the ball.
It's always fun to watch a slashing big man. You know you're going to have a lot of action dunks, a lot of inside, easy scoring. And coach is ecstatic.
Just gotta love the way this season started.
Anante, nice release. Boom. And we are back getting ready for the start of the second quarter. It'll be Alab ball. Let's see if they changed up the strategy, get things going this quarter.
Brought in Adrian Forbes here on the floor. I don't know if that's going to change. First quarter, though, Nick King shot 1 of 9 for Alab. Not very good numbers, but let's see if they made any changes to get things going.
Tyler Lamb gets it blocked.
What a block there. And he lets him know it, Brandon Russell.
So good offense deflected by better defense. Bow.
Whew. He was waiting for that at the top.
It was a perfect set for a spike. Tyler Lamb tries again. Nope, kicks it out to Knowles. Boom, misses barely. Gets his own rebound and misses another one.
Knowles trying to get into his own rhythm. Not knocking it down.
Three-pointer missed again. So a lot of one and dones here for Alab. Whereas Mono is getting second chance points and a nice dish down low to the big man local.
Just nice movement and nice recognition by Knowles. Easy basket for the Mono Vampire. They've been getting a lot of those.
Great vision when you have Preston Knowles. Oh, and a steal here. Get it to go. Yes.
And that's why they love this kid. The effort on offense.
Yes, Bunserm. Even the locals are high flying now. Everybody's eating. As for the Mono, it looks like it starts with the defense. Not there, though.
But again, these are contested jumpers off the dribble with a guy on him. They will live with that. They are up by 21.
Making him work for it. Not giving anything easy. But for Mono, they're getting all kinds of easy stuff. Moses Morgan, a little force there, but Tyler Lamb is there to get the rebound. Anante, nope. Bunserm kicks it. Barely gets it off before the shot clock. Won't get it to go, though. Three-pointer missed again. Still gets off his board. A nice dish down low. Misses the dunk.
You just can't do anything about that.
Can't get a break. And Knowles, three-pointer, gets it to go.
Just nothing going the way for Alab Pilipinas.
Well, if he didn't try to dunk it, just get a layup, we could have made it. Went for the slam and just didn't get up high enough, I think. And another deflection for Knowles. 2-on-1 fast break. Oh, and a deflection for Alab. Pretty good defense there to get it back by Gray.
Yeah, didn't take advantage of that opportunity, but still up by 24.
Can't complain there. And is that a foul on a three-pointer? By Tyler Lamb.
That's what the referee was calling. A slightly bad contest. He was a bit slow off the screen. Ah, yeah, got him on the hand.
Got him on the hand. I thought the hand was part of the ball, no?
So yeah, Alab here gonna get some good opportunities to add points to the board. Maybe get the feel of the game going their way, but so far it's been all Mono Vampire in this game. Vigil, one of the more experienced local talents on Alab Pilipinas, played with San Miguel Bierman in the PBA. Had some good games.
Rims out the free throw.
3 free throws though. Most of the players forgot about that.
Yeah, they're already trying to get the rebound. Gets it to go.
Brickman back on the floor. We haven't seen much from him in this game. He hasn't gotten the opportunity to just show what he has.
Still seems like they're just trying to figure out the chemistry. Tyler Lamb feeling it, takes a nice three-pointer and misses.
like an easy foul. They're called on Rosser. Was hugging Chatachon as they were boxing out.
It's a good box out by the local. Drawing the foul.
Yeah.
Nice. The old leaner and the one-handed grab. Mo's working the corner. Kicks it into Morgan. Morgan posting up. Dishes it. Gets it deflected, though. And they lose it. King off to the break. Oh, Morgan!
There was a foul called, though, but that looked pretty.
Yeah, picks up the foul, but you get the intimidation factor. Don't think twice about coming back in here. Wow. A little bit too much body.
Good anticipation at the rim, but body contact down low.
Smart by Tyler Lamb not getting that foul. He almost got picked up by a foul, but he saw Moses Morgan there waiting. So I just leave it up to my big man to swat it. King gets a free throw to go. So for Alab, it's basically been it's been all King.
Yeah, mostly because he's been taking a lot of the shots, just dictating how they go on offense. See if he can get his shots to drop.
And Mono's not giving him that luxury. They're making it work. And Mono moving around very crisply. Oh!
Well, that's 2 turnovers in a row for Mono Vampire. They do not want to make a habit out of it.
Just recollect yourself, slow it down. Giving up shots like that.
Nice move there by Domingo to get inside and create space. He doesn't have a long-range shot, but if you can create shots like that from inside, you go do it.
Definitely.
Good timeout here called by Coach Andre Erlib after 2 turnovers, resulting in 4 points lost by Mono Vampire. Just regrouping, still up ahead by a lot.
Still have a comfortable lead, but you always want to play like you're losing, or at least the game is tied.
That was a great play there by Bunser, not only for getting the dunk, but his effort on defense has been spectacular.
Nice pass. Should have laid it up.
Yeah.
So we are back, and Mono leads at 38-20 here in the second quarter.
Alab's done a good job of slowing Mono down. As you mentioned, 2 turnovers going into that timeout earlier, so they've been doing better on defense. But that first quarter really hurt.
Definitely. And Mike Singletary checks back into the game. Bunser working his way, spins it,
Man,
gets it to go.
The
Wow.
confidence of this kid is just going off the charts.
I like this kid. Got to see him play in the preseason game, and he really caught my eye for the local.
But that's what happens when the coach puts trust in a young player like that. He's just confident to do what he can do effectively.
Definitely gives up the drive there, though.
They're just showing some moves inside from his long-range scoring.
Lamb setting up Ryan Watkins here in the post. Ryan Watkins working it. Oh! Double coverage. He misses the layup. Brickman advancing. King kicks it up. And they don't get it to go. Mike Singletary rebounds it. Looking to advance. Pushing it up, and Ryan Watkins with an easy 2.
What a no-look pass there by Freddie Lish. Just to set up his big man once again.
Beautiful chemistry for the Mono Vampire. Brickman taking it himself this time. Gets it deflected.
So many orange shirts in there.
Yeah, Freddie Lynch behind the back. Gets it to Mike, though. Not a clean pass. Oh, a bump, no call.
He's going to get a warning
got a
for
cutter.
a flop there.
Yeah. Got a deflection there. Ooh, King, nice. Razzle dazzle, doesn't get it to go. And he turns it over.
Yeah, he recognizes that maybe that wasn't his best decision. He had two guys on both corners of the three. Tried a little bit too much, but once again, late addition. He's still getting used to his teammates.
And that's been the story for Alab today. Whether it's Jason Brickman or just now, they're just trying to create for themselves, like frustration offense.
Again, there's plenty of time to work this out. Bringing Khalif Wyatt back into the game.
You're just going to need time to mesh together. But on the other hand, Mono looking really tight-knit. Lamb misses a three. Vigil with a three-pointer and a foul again by Tyler Lamb.
Tyler Lamb, that's the second foul there on Louis Vigil too. You've got to know the tendencies. Yeah, and with a coach that is as hard-pressed as Andre Erleb, he's not going to take that lightly with Tyler. And there he goes straight to the bench.
Takes him out. A little too hard on the closeout. That's one of those veteran moves where you act like you're closing out, but you're actually bumping him with your, little old booty bump. We'll have another. So it's 42-24. Still have a comfortable lead for Mono Vampire. 3:50 left in the first half. Misses the third.
Vigil's gone 4 for 6 from the free throw line, both on three-point attempts.
And Watkins working it, kicks it out to Lish. Lish to Morgan. Morgan for three.
Good unselfish pass there by Lish. He had a pretty good shot, but Morgan had a better one.
Pass up a good shot for a better shot. Mitchell working it. Gets it to King on the top here. King directing traffic. Kicks it to Brickman. Brickman to Vigil. Vigil trying to dump it off inside.
Just great defensive rotation by the Mono Vampire. You see that they're just switching in so early, forcing Alab to pass out of their attempts.
The chemistry is just locked on, man. They're in tune with each other. Three-pointer to beat the buzzer. Doesn't get it. Mike coming the other way. Oh, no help from no one telling them from behind, so they get turned over. The King gets the whistle blown and tied up with Freddie Lish.
Oh, that's just frustration by King there.
Yes. Good defense, though, not giving up on the play there by Mono. Even though the smaller defender just active hands. Annoyance.
King has looked a little bit hesitant of taking the ball straight to the rack. You've seen there on two plays at least where he's just slowed back down a little bit and taking that one-legged runner.
It's like he's getting the ball and he's asking himself, like, wait, should I or shouldn't I?
Yeah, but
that's too late.
Yeah, at this point where you really need points, need to get to the free throw line, should really take it aggressively to the rack.
Definitely. Another attempt, trying to be aggressive inside, but too much orange defense. Morgan for the three, doesn't get it this time.
Freddie Lish has been in a giving kind of mood. He's passing all over the place.
This is November. I think he's getting ready for Thanksgiving. And Ananthi comes up with it and a whistle blown.
And that's an unsportsmanlike foul there.
Definitely stopping the fast break. That's a hard foul. A little bit of a theatrics from Ananthi as well to help.
He did a good job of selling that.
Selling, yeah. Boom. Oh, look at that. I don't know where the 360 came from.
Spun like a top there, man. It gets the job done for Ananthi, especially with a guy of his frame who doesn't look really as buff or as strong as the other guys. If he goes flinging a little bit, that'll draw the ref's attention. And he's learned to use that to his advantage.
And you know, for Anante, I mean, the past few years, he's looked even more skinnier than this. This year, he looks a little thicker than before, if that's possible.
That's something that he needs to do.
Yes. Hit the weights. Nice ball movement from Mono. Ryan inside down low. He'll take it himself, won't get it.
That looked a little bit more forced than Mono Vampire has been doing early in this game, but got a pretty good attempt at it.
Alab trying to work it inside. Doesn't get the layup to go.
Let's go.
More defense to deal with, where Mike Singletary has no defense to deal with and takes it all the way. And that's a foul by Anante.
Pretty decent foul there by Anante.
Don't give up the layup.
Went at the ball too, just making sure.
Smart foul.
One thing that really has stood out here in the first half is that the speed that these two teams are going, that's really in contrast. Mono Vampire have really been going quickly, moving quickly. On the other hand, Alab, Nick King and Khalif Y, they've been taking it quite slowly, kind of more picking their spots, and that hasn't been working out. I don't know if they have to speed it up a little bit.
Pace,
Get Jason Brickman out in the open court a bit more. In that halftime talk, they've got to figure this out.
If I was Alab, I would say get that transition game going.
And they
Especially when
have
you have
the
Brickman.
potential to do that too, yeah. You have Brickman leading the floor. You have guys like Brendan Rosser who are long enough to do stuff.
Looks like they're lacking confidence right now, like more confusion of the chemistry. Deflection there. Moses Morgan staying with it, taking it to the elbow, kicks it out to Anante. Anante loses the handle. Brickman coming up in transition. See, and they're coming up fast, but they're just slowing down, just kicking it around. Three-pointer gets it this time.
Yeah, it works out this time, but once they get the turnover, they don't really get those chances to break out in the open court and get on the fast break. You got to give credit to Mono for getting down as well, but Alab has just got to speed things up.
Maybe Mono is just making it look too easy. Taking a look at the replay here. Taking the ball up court with a minute and 10 seconds left in the first half. 49-29.
Good movement there by Lawrence Domingo to get in the way of Ryan Watkins. Watkins thinks that it's a foul, and now he's talking to Adrian Forbes. Actually, that seems uncharacteristic of Ryan Watkins. I didn't really recall him talking much trash this last season. Maybe that's just the effect of Coach Andre Erlip just firing him up to play more aggressively as he's done.
Yeah, I hear they've been conditioned big time this year, so maybe that confidence is making him turn him into a beast. There, and he gets it over Mike Singletary. Domingo for 2 points.
Yeah, it's going to need a lot of that for him just to take it straight to the rack. But they need to surround him with three-point shooters as well.
Nice ball movement, swings it to the corner. Freddie Lish is there for 3.
Yeah, that's just too easy ball movement for Mono.
Wide open.
Morgan recognizing the double team, and after that, it's just open guy after open guy.
Moses Morgan put some pressure on the ball here, making him work from the top. And I don't know what that was, a lob or a shot, but it wasn't pretty. And Mike Singletary comes up with the board, bounce pass, Moses Morgan for the easy 2. Oh, coach is smiling now.
Oh, he should be. They're up by 23 heading into halftime, and those 2 last plays were pretty much summarizing the event so far. Alab Pilipinas just forcing their way into the offense, and Mono Vampire getting into transition.
What a way to end the half. 54-31. Mono Vampire sizzling.
Rebound, number 14.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half here of the Mono Vampire and the San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, where it's not even a close game so far.
Yeah, what a start this has been by the Mono Vampire, 54-31. Mono Vampire just jumped out to a great start, 31-12 in that first quarter. Alab did a bit better in that second half, but still their offense has just looked clunky, and Mono Vampire have been making them pay.
For sure. So let's see if the halftime pep talk works for them.
And that guy you saw on the screen previously, Narati Bunsam, he has been impressive just for everything he's doing on the court, defensive hustle, just looking confident on offense and making looking really smart for putting him in the starting lineup.
Definitely. Really contributing today.
Yeah, but everyone just getting on the board. I think already 9 players.
Wow.
Yeah, 9 players on the scoreboard for
assists. Any team that has a lot of assists, you know they're going to be on top. Here we go, working it. Mike Singletary bobbles the ball. Whoa, risky pass inside to Bunserm. Turns it over. Oh, nice move. Oh, and a foul is that a foul called? No foul called. What a nice move by Mike Singletary. The old run through and deflect the ball out.
yeah, just quick hands there.
Nice. Boom. That's some good defense right there.
Adrian Forbes has got to do a better job of finishing those.
And Mike almost got a steal. Yeah, that move only works if you get caught slipping, you know, like you're just sleeping like you said.
And there, Domingo still going aggressive for Alab Pilipinas, the ABL veteran. He knows what you have to do to get things going here in this league, and his teammates has got to pick it up.
Mike for 3. Whoa, misses badly there.
Yeah, maybe spent a little bit too much time on the bench there in the second quarter.
Yeah. It's okay, Mike.
It is a bit weird just not see Alab getting the ball to Brickman to let him bring it up. We see there he's done in the pick and roll.
They're kicking it out to him like a swingman.
Yeah.
They get 2 points from that one, though.
And that's his specialty. That's Jason Brickman's specialty, just working in the pick and roll.
Freddie Lish going for a contested layup, won't get it to go. Brickman gets the ball, takes it inside, dishes it out to King. Oh, King looking for the jam. Picks up a foul instead.
Yeah, that's definitely a foul.
Bunserm not trying to get dunked on.
Good aggressive move, but good effort by Bunserm to stand his ground.
Yeah. Wow.
You can't be afraid to get dunked on if you're going to be a defensive player.
Definitely, especially at this level. Just getting dunked on is just kind of normal.
Yeah, you gotta shake it off.
It's part of the game.
Taking some of the barbs from the fans and your teammates. Just put in the effort.
Yeah. King, nice aggressive play there.
Been solid from the line, 5 for 5, going for his 6th attempt, but from the field, only 1 of 14. I expect that this is an outlier for him, obviously, with the talent that he has. Played with Memphis, Alabama. He was a CUSA Player of the Year before going pro, so he's got the talent. Maybe this is just a shaky start.
Yeah. Like you said, the jitters at the beginning. Just getting that chemistry meshed in together. Mike taking a 3. Booyah! Gets it to go. Yes.
Needed to shake off that first shot. Back to nailing his 3.
Ooh, nice pass by Brickman. Maybe got deflected down there. And Mike comes up with it. Ditches it out to Anante. Long pass. Gets it to Ryan Watkins. Bumps. Won't get the layup. And a whistle blown, and it'll be Alab ball.
Pass by Brickman inside to Domingo earlier there. I'm still baffled how that got in.
How did he do that?
And possibly Domingo didn't expect that too. Didn't make the shot.
And that was Brickman's first really real, his game pass that he was doing. He wasn't doing a lot of that in the first half. he needs to get into his game if he wants to bring the Alab Pilipinas back. And Mike almost loses the ball, and he does lose it.
Great hustle by Domingo.
Mono ball.
And it's mono ball.
So Alab trying to be more aggressive on defense. Maybe that's their game plan coming out the second half.
Ooh, good
hustle. Look at that hustle. Diving for the ball.
Last touch there by Domingo on its way out.
So Domingo arguing here. He thought they should have had the ball. But it will be mono ball here. And then Boonserm, top of the key. Mike will take the three. Money!
He is feeling it. 4 of 6 already from downtown.
Mike Singletary, and a foul on this end by Boonserm, stopping the layup. King will go back to the line. What's new?
He's going to have to live at the line if he's want to get some offensive contributions going.
Wow, nice.
King, they're looking a bit frustrated by how his offense has been going tonight. Definitely. Finally misses his first free throw.
Yeah. Well, he's been surviving through those free throws. Freddie Lish, quick. Oh, and gets it blocked by Domingo.
Monster block there by Domingo.
King taking it in. Won't get the basket to go, but will go back to the line.
Another foul there on King. Going back to the defensive effort by Domingo, we don't know if we're going to see a replay, but what a block that was.
Yeah. So defensively, they have made an effort to come out stronger in the second half. Let's see if it translates into offense. But Mono Vampire need to keep that fire that they went into the half with.
Yeah, they're still up by 22. They just can't let Alab get into their groove, get that momentum going.
Can't settle down. You have the lead, but you have to play like you don't. If you get too comfortable, you know, it's very easy to just, for the other team to just, you know, climb right back into a close game.
Yeah,
and we've seen it plenty of times.
For sure. Nick King, first player for Alab to get into double digits, 10 points already after that free throw.
Singletary working that post, draws the foul.
Singletary on the other hand, way above double digits. 19 points, looking for, that's a side ball, so not yet going to attempt for 20.
Nice bump. Strong physical play. Ananthi misses the three-pointer. Brickman advancing the ball up the court here. Wyatt up top. Throws it away to Ananthi. Coming for the fast break, driving it to the lane and gets it deflected out of bounds. No foul called.
Ananthi's got to protect the ball a bit more there. I like his determination to get to the basket, but he's got to hide it a bit more with his arms.
Yeah, he needs to do some James Harden finishing moves, drills. Knowles working it to Watkins, missing the free throw jumper.
Coach Andre really rotating his players a lot.
Brickman throwing it to his teammates' knees, gets a turnover. But Watkins, Mike Singletary gets it to Watkins for the and-one play.
Nice pass there. Nice finish. Domingo looked like he was trying to send a message there, but Watkins will take that.
Oh, what a hack. Great anticipation by Watkins. Catch that pass.
Three-point game for number 2,
Watkins with 9
Ryan.
points, 10 rebounds. should be on his way to a double-double to finish this game.
Not a bad night at all. King taking a jumper. Gets it this time. It's wide open.
Maybe those free throws have gotten them into a groove. Second field goal of the night for King.
A little confusion on the floor here.
Checking about the clock maybe. So cleared up at the scores table. Mono will continue with the ball. Preston Doles though, not too flashy here in his debut, but solid.
Real solid point guard. Not a pretty licious. Oh, hey. That's a nice play. Ryan Watkins. Will that count?
Yeah, that looked like a foul on the attempt in the air.
Oh, didn't go. Okay, so 2 shots for Ryan Watkins.
Fancy idea though by Preston Knowles.
Yeah, looking for the lob.
That would have brought the house down.
That definitely would have brought the roof down. Get that fire back.
So Alab still unable to dent into this lead. We're still up at 24 after that free throw, halfway through the third quarter.
From the beginning, I don't think Alab has ever had a lead yet.
Yeah, they haven't.
Right off the bat.
Haven't budged into this lead at all. They need a big run. Just one solid run heading into the fourth quarter.
And a foul called here. Watkins takes responsibility. It looked pretty clean though. I don't know.
You can't just go swiping away like
no.
that. It's an easy call for the refs, especially if you do it twice
Definitely.
consecutively.
Even if you hit him or not, that swipe is definitely a call right there.
And if you're a big guy, you just got to stand your ground and meet him at the basket.
Gotta move your feet.
Still, Alab doesn't make him pay for that foul.
Not converting.
On the night, though, they're 14 of 19 from the line, so they've been getting their share. Just everything else from the field has been struggling.
That's the only good part of the day. Everything else is just needs work. For Mono Vampire, I think everything else is working for them. Everything's working for them. Look at that. Wide open shot. Moses Morgan drives it in, kicks it to another wide open Tyler Lamb. Plenty of time. 3-pointer. Piece of cake.
That's just too easy, just letting him step up into his three. That's a free throw.
Way too easy. That's a wide open layup.
Jordan Heading gets onto the scoreboard, the Filipino-Australian.
Nice bump by Tyler Lamb, dishes it to Watkins for the 2. Oh, misses that. Gets his own rebound, tries again, won't convert. Domingo going downhill and loses the handle. Tyler Lamb comes up with it.
Bit sloppy here, both teams.
Preston Knowles off the screen, takes a 3, no good. And yes, he's playing it. King kicks it out to the corner, gets a 3 this time.
Yeah, that's something you want to see a lot more from Alab. This is a kick, drive in and kick out. Just try it over and over again to get an open guy right there.
That was the first open jumper 3-pointer that they got.
Jordan Heading with 5 points.
Tyler Lamb, nice drive to the lane.
Tyler's just got a great stutter step hesitation.
Real smooth. And Heading almost gets another wide open 3 to go.
Seems like the intensity has kind of dropped down. It's a 24-point lead.
Yeah. And Tyler Lamb looking to go aggressive to the hole. Will draw a foul instead. Forbes picking that one up. Or is it Forbes? Yes. Too much hacking on there. Singletary, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Solid night for him.
Yeah, what a way to start the season. For everyone, actually, on the Mono Vampires. This is a good way to start.
Get the shooter's touch on there. This is the second one. Knowles almost got the offensive board.
And Alab can't allow those. You got to box everyone out. Right now, you're down by this much. You have to put in more effort than the team up ahead.
Oh, Eddie with a long three-pointer. And an offensive board jump ball.
Yep, that's the effort you want to see from Alab. Scrambling for the offensive board. They're just looking for anything on offense right now. Jordan hitting with that 3 earlier. Anything that might stick and work.
Trying to make something happen. Cooking from scratch. You're not sure about the ingredients yet. Still trying to figure out the ingredients. Like that right there.
Nick King,
Of course.
a lot of dribbling.
And Moses Morgan wants some of the pie. He'll take a three.
This is on fire. 11 of 20 from downtown from Mono Vampire.
74-46. We're almost at a 30-point game. And who is that goes down? Is that King goes down holding his ankle? That does not look good for Alab.
That looks good
That
for
even-
Mono,
that
though.
looks even worse for Alab. Another three by Moses Morgan.
They are enjoying it.
Wow. Timeout. Alab.
พักเพลงหายใจกันสักครู่นะคะโอบไม้โบกมือทักทายกับแฟนแคมป์กันหน่อยจ้าเอ้ยเอ้ยสวัสดีทักทายกันหน่อยแล้ว Say hi, say hello จ้า
What a crowd here at the GSB Stadium 29. They are into it.
And what a start this has been. We're not really, I mean, over the years, Mono have not had a great start to the season. They've never won their season opener. It looks to be heading towards that way without trying to jinx it for them.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna knock on wood real quick. But yeah, they're looking great. Everybody's in tune. Not forcing anything. Tyler Lamb takes a three. Even though he missed that, I mean, that's not a bad shot.
If you have that going, try to heat check a little bit. You're up at 31.
Yeah, he's got the range for it. But that was not good defense there by Mono for once.
Yeah, Jordan heading another wide open layup.
Go play here. Mike dishes it off, gets it blocked, but Mike gets the offensive board, and what do you know? He'll take a three. Won't get it to go though. Ball advanced up. Vigil misses the layup. But an offensive board, and he draws a foul by Preston Knowles.
Oh, that's not a good look for Louis Vigil. He looks way too intimidated by Moses Morgan approaching from behind and missing completely.
He should have made that.
That was a golden opportunity for him. Good thing they still got the foul out of it. And for Alab, maybe they're out of the waters a bit. This is their first year in 4 years, opening their season away from playing in Manila, in the Philippines. First time playing on the road, and a team full of guys who do not have experience of playing in the ABL. And that's something that's not stated enough. Playing on the road in these kind of venues, it's not easy. Hostile environment, and for a stadium that's packed like here in Mono, that affects your game a little bit.
Nice handle there. Preston Knowles kicks it out to Tyler Lamb. Tyler Lamb with the razzle-dazzle, misses the jumper. But Knowles comes up with the board, almost gets it stolen. Dishes it up, and they get deflected. Gray taking it to the hole, over two defenders. Nice move.
Strong finish there by Jeremiah Gray. I wanted to go to him a little bit more. Jordan heading, Jeremiah Gray starting to pick up the slack.
Yeah, someone else on the Alab team needs to take over. That's instead of King here. He's doing too much. He almost got hurt for it. And another three. Doing too much. Moses Morgan takes a three to end the third quarter.
Closing it out the right way. Moses Morgan knocks down his third triple. We have one more quarter to go.
Exciting basketball here at the GSB Stadium. 80-52. We'll be back for more at the fourth quarter. Coming soon. We are back getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter here. Big blowout lead for Mono so far.
Yeah, a lot of hot hands for them. Mike Singletary, 4 threes, 19 points. Moses Morgan also 4 threes, 14 points.
He's on fire too.
He ran into a bit of a slump towards the end of last season, but starting off on a good note.
Tyler Lamb thinking about a step back. Gives it to Moses instead. Moses with a nice soft touch inside.
He's doing everything right.
He's feeling it now. And it's a 30-point game now. 82-52. Mono Vampire up big. Three-pointer, top of the key, won't go. Oh, and Knowles saves it. He didn't really have to save it, but okay. Maybe he wants to keep the momentum going quick.
Interesting here by Alab Pilipinas. They are not fielding in their imports at all.
As As Morgan misses the elbow jumper. Yeah, Alab not really doing anything to make a stand here. They're just using the same guys they've been using, trying to make it work, forcing it. Boom. And that will be a blocking foul.
Well, no Porn Sangtong's first appearance on the court.
Yeah.
Runs right into the defender. And you probably have some experience playing against him and with him. He's a huge guy. And to have him running right at you, that's a lot of force.
And you don't want to catch that one of those. You don't want to be in the way.
Number 33.
So Napan Sangtong coming off the bench, and he'll get 2 free throws right away. Or will it be?
It's a side ball.
It's going to be an inbound here. I guess he was on the floor.
The Vampire also only with Personal as their import on the floor.
Tyler Lamb picks up a 3, though. Oh, yes. Let's keep the fire going.
14 of 25. Mono Vampire just keep on raining.
Look at Preston Knowles' defense. And Napan Sangtong, man, Mono Vampire just very active on the D.
Coach Andre Erlip, he's a great coach from Poland. He's done a good job Poland, Lithuania, and he's known for pushing his players to play defense. And it's been working for the Mono Vampire here.
I mean, Mono Vampire looks like a totally different team. I would even say, from last year, they're more defensive oriented, and they're getting a lot of good offense from it.
I'm gonna go bold and say, you're not gonna find any more games this season where Alab is gonna score 52 points in 3 quarters. They're way too talented to be stuck here. Okay, maybe it's a first game jitters, but give credit to the Mono Vampire, their effort on defense to start the season.
No doubt.
So yeah, Coach Jimmy Alaba keeping Nick King and Khalif Wyatt on the bench. Maybe just to give everyone a feel of how it is to play in the ABL on the court.
Just take it as a learning experience for the rest of the game. Advances the ball up. And a nice little sequence there. Domingo finding the open teammate.
Again, Jordan heading.
Wow.
Jordan Heading's been looking a bit solid. If you're going to take some positives out of this game for Alab.
Definitely.
He's been making some stuff happen on offense. Lefty with a clean shot.
Finds Moses Morgan driving to the hole, dishes it out to Preston Knowles, 4-3, misses. Domingo with the board. Oh, and Preston Knowles with the rip. 2-on-1 fast break. Oh, and he was going between the leg with the pass, but gets caught on the foot there.
It's a little too fancy there, but you see Coach Andre Erlip smiling, smirking a bit from the corner.
They're having fun.
He'll allow it.
Yeah, it's on. They're up big, and they deserve to have fun a little bit here. And coach is like, all right, Freddie.
Go unleash
You're
your
up.
fun.
Yeah.
But what a turn of events this has been. Really didn't expect Alab to be down by 30 to start the season.
Very surprising. And a 3-pointer there.
Yeah, and Heading.
Heading is balling tonight for Alab.
Yeah, making the most of his opportunities here. Again, it's a long season. You got to make whatever moments you get count.
Oh, gets tangled up down low. No call at all. Coming back the other way, and the call will be whistled here, though. And it'll be Alab free throws. And a timeout for Mono Vampire, giving their players a break. back. Shooting free throws here. Missing it. Vampires rotating the ball around.
First minutes here for Thorod.
And he drives it to the hole. He wants to eat, but it'll be a turnover instead.
Usually a spot-up three-point shooter, but attacking the basket on his first try. Let's go back a bit here. Last season, 2018, first game for the Mono Vampire. They took a loss to the Macau Black Bears, 106-100. Close game 2 years ago. Also another close loss to Malaysia Dragons in overtime. This is a nice turn of events for them starting off the season.
It'll really boost their confidence going into the rest of the games. To see if they can keep this fire going throughout the season.
Yeah, especially against a team like Alab Pilipinas where they have struggled. They have a 7-2 record against Alab all time. I mean, 7 losses, 2 wins. So getting a win here, it means much to how they move on, how they identify themselves as a team, and how they just build on.
And Mono gets the ball back. Oh. Whistle blown here. Domingo coming up with the offensive board. Might be a foul on Nopon. Yeah, he got tangled up with each other.
It's on Sang though.
Jason Brigman still looking on from the bench. Maybe won't need to play anymore tonight.
Yeah, but
Save it for the next.
That inbound play, I think Coach Erlip has got to look out a bit. I think there's 2 or 3 occasions already where Alab has gotten wide open off the baseline inbounds. Just the small details. You're up by a lot, of course, but you got to look into this.
Yeah, got to play like you're losing. Finish.
Yeah, that man there.
Another 3-pointer for him. He's playing like he's losing.
10 points already in this game for Freddie Lynch. 6 points away from breaking into the 1,000-point club of the ABL. Veteran in this league.
6 points away, you said?
Yes, sir.
Let's hope he gets it tonight. 5 minutes left. Does he know, you think?
Maybe he doesn't care.
Yeah. Usually players only care about one thing, and that's the team win.
Yes, Sangtong's got to watch a bit there. He seems to be tussling it a bit.
Yeah.
He's trying to express to the refs that he doesn't like the contact from Domingo and Rossa, but you're up by a lot. You can't retaliate like this. It's probably not worth it.
Yeah, the energy is already so positive, you don't want to just bring it down. And a substitution here for Mono.
So Coach Erlip bringing in already all 12 players in this game. Getting some nice burn from everyone.
Domingo misses that one.
Domingo, though, with a double-double of his own. 10 points, 10 boards. Again, the mainstay of Alab, the only player who's played in all seasons for Alab Pilipinas.
No one.
Big hit, and that
I knew there would be I knew there was a whistle coming.
you do not want that to escalate, especially in this first game here.
A little too physical for Napon Sangtong.
I would be surprised if both coaches keep these players on the floor. It's already a game that, it's already a 26-point game.
I mean, that's Napon's flavor, but you don't really need that right now.
Both players is going at it. We know Domingo's an emotional player.
Yeah, but that that's good for Mono and bad for Ala because we're just making Domingo frustrated.
For sure.
More than he already is. Napon They don't really care. They're up big. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, the refs have got to control this. It's just the first game of the season.
Yeah.
You do not want to lose control.
Yeah. And it's I mean, the game's almost over, you know? It's all smiles here on the mono side. Can't say the same for the Alab side here.
Yeah, Coach Jimmy deep in his thoughts. Back there, Coach Eric Mink and Mac Kuan. Alab sticking with their coaching staff. Unlike Mono Vampire, they took a huge revamp, actually, not only bringing in Coach Erlip, but also a coaching staff from Lithuania. His usual coaching staff, I would assume, but yeah, big changes.
Well, not a bad debut for them, though.
Yeah.
They're doing a great job.
It shows how much they've worked during the off season to get this team to where they want to be.
It's really paid off for them. You could see it clearly.
Seems like the refs are gonna decide on a double foul for Domingo and Sangtong, and they're still keeping him on the floor.
And they're guarding each other
Wow.
still. Okay.
Okay, way to not diffuse the situation.
Right. Diffuse it by not diffusing it.
But they're players.
And here we go. Sangtong going up for 2, and he gets it.
He gets the first say in that confrontation.
Yep. He won that battle. And Domingo bumping and grinding down low. And that's just pure frustration now.
Mono trying to argue for that possession, but it seemed like Puang Lao was way up.
Puang Lao was just trying not to back down.
Actually, on the replay there, Alab gets away with that, but
Uh-oh. Almost lost the handle. Freddie Lish with the active hands. Three-pointer missed by Gray. Tyler Lamb picks up the board. And we're going to come back the other way. Tyler Lamb working it. And picks up a foul there. He'll go to the line.
Number 3. And 3 personal foul.
yeah, as we see there, Domingo.
Oh, Domingo will go to the bench with 5 fouls.
Obviously frustrated. He's going to hear it from the crowds a bit
Yeah.
as he walks back to the bench. In some areas, you call that the walk of shame. You know?
Walk of shame, yeah, definitely.
We hope that picks on here in this game. Yeah, but rough way to end the start of the season for Domingo. He's done really well, just attacking the basket, hustling and grabbing those rebounds. But that's not a role that he's really used to, being the second or maybe third option for the team. Just needs other people other of his teammates to step up.
Well, Nick King checks back into the game with under 4 minutes left to go. He went down with a kind of a twisted ankle earlier and was kind of wobbling back to the bench.
Yeah, you see there Rosser and Sangtong going at it once again. So
Yeah, I think Sangtong is just out there just to, I think he might be doing it on purpose. You know, just having
that's a role that some teams actually
Definitely.
have. Called
the Ron
goon.
Artest,
Yeah.
the bad boy, the Rodman. And there we go again.
The refs are keeping an eye on that.
They're watching him now. I mean, there is too much of it, though. You know what I mean? Like,
I want to see who that's on. Looks like it's on Rosser.
wow. So, I mean,
it's
no,
on Sangtong.
Yeah. That's a right call, I think, because you can only get away with it so many times. You know, you can't keep doing it.
And man, that's quick. 7 minutes for Sangtong.
Oh well, I don't know right there though.
Yeah, that's the foul.
I think that was a retaliation from that elbow.
Yeah, but
And he just kind of tried to grab his neck and.
refs called.
Hey man, but still, yeah, you win some, you lose some.
Talk about efficiency. 5 fouls in 7 minutes for Sangtong. Man.
I think that's a record stat there.
Still Mono Vampire smiling it off. 30-point lead. They're
Maybe
gonna take it.
Maybe he planned on just coming in using his foul. You know, just create some frustration and
Well, yeah, the fouls are there to give. Just use them efficiently.
because in the end, it's making his team more happy. You know, more
Setting the
positive. Yeah, they're getting more hyped up, and Alab's getting more frustrated.
Frustrating indeed. Again, this is the first time Alab are playing outside of their home in the season opener to start an ABL season. not the way they usually like it.
And it's not looking good for him. Getting blown out by 30. Freddie Lish, razzle dazzle. Throws a wild pass. Almost turns it over. It'll be a jump ball instead. No words, but just looking. Give him a little look.
That's worth making it a GIF.
Well, I don't know what you're arguing. You really, that was really not a good
He
sequence.
probably wanted a foul there.
Yeah.
3 minutes away. Mono Vampire still with a big lead.
And we got Brickman back in, King back in. But I think they've been sitting so long. It's just might be too late to just get him heated up again.
Yeah, at this point,
left.
Coach Jimmy has got to figure out on getting some positives, just some good,
Yeah.
some well-run plays, some good defensive efforts, just to get things going into the next game. It's going to take a Herculean effort to get back here.
Definitely.
Not saying it's out of the realm of possibility, but just focus on getting one basket at a time, one good defensive stop at a time, and we'll see what goes there from Alab.
King making more free throws.
Just living at the line. Guy there, Preston Knowles. Not a big scoring night, only 3 points, but 7 boards and 5 assists.
And he picks up 2 right there.
Right on cue.
Oh, wild pass. Vigil keeps a hold of it. Nice little ball movement, and they get 2 points underneath.
Yeah, and like I said, that's the kind of positive plays Coach Jimmy wants to see out of his team.
That actually looked pretty good, but you know, too little, too late, right? You could have did that in the first quarter, and we could have had a ball game. Oh wow! The big man local.
Yeah, that's a frustrating defensive possession from Rosser. Just getting banged, the space, and then too late for the contest. And 1.
Tirawat Janta John. He's not that tall for a big man. He's wide. Solid wide. Misses a free throw. Oh, King throws it away. And it's a 2-0 fast break for Tyler Rourke. Getting 2. Back on deep. Vigil trying to get a quick 2 points and missing that one. King driving the lane, dishes it off to Vigil, misses the layup, and a whistle blown.
Easy chances gone by for Alab. And again, it's better ball movement. They're just trying to move the ball around, not getting 4 shots.
But still not clean. Like they have good spurts of good moments, but then it's not. They're not following through with
Just
it.
have to keep the continuity. Right now, it just looks frustrating. The Mono Vampire already breaking into the 100-point mark with 2 minutes left.
So do we get free tacos or anything?
It's not Taco Tuesday.
No,
yet.
no. Pad Thai Sundays.
So Freddie Lish inching in closer to that 1,000-point mark. Should be 3 points away.
No look dish by King. And Ala misses another 3, and they will turn the ball over. And Knowles with a quick 3-pointer gets it to go.
And they're just hitting everything. 16 triples already in this game.
And the great thing was that came from an assist.
Yeah.
Lots of points from assists. Freddie Lish just dishing him out all over the place, serving him up. Chef Freddie.
What a statement this is by the Mono Vampire.
Oh, Tara tried to get it down low to John, but gets it caught up on somebody's leg there. King drives it to the lane, misses the layup. Freddie Throws it to Knowles. Knowles kicks it to Taron for three-pointer. And he gets it to go.
Gets the thumb of approval from Andre Orlep as well.
So what else can the Mono Vampires do right?
Coach loves that kid. He works so hard in practice. Just seeing him succeed on the court, that's something that every coach wants to see from one of their hardest workers.
Well deserved. As Nick King takes it hard to the rack, and he'll get a 2+ the foul for an N1 here.
Camera focusing on Kuala a bit there. He's the only guy from Mono without a point.
Yeah.
See if they try to set that
hook
up.
him up. Set him up. Come on, Freddie. Get your 3 points and get another assist. It's only 38 seconds left to go in the game. Okay. I'm not happy with the no calls.
So Alab, they will have 10 days to figure out their problems before they go up against the Macau Wolf Warriors. Again on the road in the Foshan Shishan Gymnasium.
Genta John gets a jumper.
Clock running down.
Nick's gonna get last second buckets.
He'll get more attempts at the line.
What else is new?
But yeah, there's a lot of homework to be done here by Ala before their next game. For Mono Vampire, they will stay at home for their next game on the 23rd. That's next Saturday. We'll be back as well. They'll be going up against the Formosa Dreamers, who will be visiting. Again, these are the two teams that met in the quarterfinals last year. Formosa, #1 seed, going up against Mono Vampire, #8 seed last year, and the major upset. So that's a storyline to look forward to.
Sweep.
What a start.
Quick throw in. Look at that.
Freddie.
Oh, they're trying to get Freddie the bucket? No? No, Freddie's just going to dribble it out.
That's good manners.
That's mature play there. He
Yeah.
doesn't need the stats. Get the
Especially-
win, baby.
Yeah, but what a great way to start the season for the Mono Vampire. 111 to Alab Pilipinas. 70, should be 74. I'm not sure about the final score there, but a big win, a big statement win.
Huge.
76, sorry, by the home team. Great start.
What a great way to end the day here at GSB Stadium.
And this is the kind of win that you kind of want to see. Mono Vampire just lighting it from outside. 18 of 32, 56% from beyond the arc. You're not going to beat a team that
Monster.
easily that's shooting like that.
Monster numbers.
But again, as we've seen time and again in the ABL, this kind of start doesn't mean that you're going to stay this way for the whole season. There's a lot of basketball left to be played.
Definitely. And we've seen hot starts in the beginning fizzled out at the end of the seasons. So anything can happen. It's basketball.
Yeah, but nonetheless, great win for the Mono Vampire. And here are the highlights of the game.
As we check out some of the highlights here. Lots and lots of highlights for Mono Vampire.
Yeah, they're making a lot of shots to fill out this highlight reel. Just everyone contributing. Everyone knocking down shots from downtown.
And that'll be it for us here at GSB Stadium 29. for another night of ASEAN Basketball League, rising to greatness. I am Bukrit Teratana with Mr. TK.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure having you here and looking forward to seeing the action next week.
All right, thank you, and we hope to see you next time. Good night.
Go right there, another block by Delvin.
Wide open is Regulus. Back-to-back triples for Mono Vampire.
Only 7 remaining. He makes his move. Young forces it up and in!
CC hasn't made a shot before that.
Pretty good so far here in the first half.
Lai, oh everyone for the Black Bears finding the bottom of the